If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's going to take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of lead.
Taking flight! Splash! Massive! Reckless abandon. My God, that was nuts. Absolutely insane.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. I'm not sure this is necessary, guys.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd. Big time. Payoff off a big time risk. Delivered into the barricade.
Ouch. Stiff shot.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight. Clearly neither can. CM Punk walking in the Anaconda vice grip.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off.
Take off. Crossbody from the top.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. He was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injuries, right?
Oh, I absolutely would. For sympathy.
Real classy, Wade.
Stop cold with a clothesline.
Rollins getting worked on here.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Momentum isn't completely out of Seth's side just yet.
Could be a chance for Seth to change the complexion of this match.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From the middle rope, breathtaking hurricane run.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Rollins has no answer for Punk's well-aimed attacks.
And another climb. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You didn't sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, color! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Rollins goes into the cover. This could do it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
The fight is on, and it's furious. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Catches the leg.
What a roundhouse. Beautiful.
CM Punk hoists his opponent.
Gonna sleep. That's going to keep Rollins down.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a GTS. Is it enough for Punk? Quick into the cover. This could be it.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds. See him, Punk!
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies tonight.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out. Finds the roll-up.
Turns it around and has the pin.
Ending the 3 count.
Seth turns that away.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance. WWE, a bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
WrestleMania main event, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in a triple threat match with nothing but pride on the line. Each man came here to win and win at all costs.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day run of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
Quickly rolling out of the ring to the ringside area. He's maybe gonna re-strategize now.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way
turns it into a pin attack.
I think he's still just getting warmed up. Directly into the gut. Suplex. Oh, the pinning combination.
Mongolian chop. Hooked up. DDT. Bam.
And he's going to use this moment to regroup, to get his mind right before re-entering the fray. Reigns now looking so good. 3 clotheslines. Oh, 4 clotheslines in a row.
Reigns put his stamp on this one,
and he stops the count.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
That was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt with.
Float over a Russian leg sweep. And now he gets back into the ring. A sharp suplex.
Struck with a calf kick.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Calf kick finds the mark. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived in the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
He quickly slides into the ring.
An extremely rough landing onto the chair. That pain's not going to go away anytime soon.
Small package drop.
And right into the cover.
2 count. No, stops the count at 2.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now.
Thunderous Club comes down. Very effective.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when 3 men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image, and the man that opened the back.
He stops the submission.
Breaking it up before it got really ugly.
Piercing chop. Making his way to the top here.
Wants to finish this.
Here we go.
Crossbody from the top.
Counter by CM Punk.
Got him in the corner now. Oof, running knee in the corner. My goodness.
Testing the limits of that leg here.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes.
And now with the kendo.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Got him where he wants him.
Up and
Falcon arrow. Fisherman suplex. He knew what was coming there.
we know what Seth has in store for an old brother here. Look out! Boom! DDT!
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own.
Stopping the count, and I don't know why he won't just end this already.
Boom, right in the button.
Impressive awareness from him.
Up and Falcon arrow. Jeez, that's going to leave a mark. The wear and tear on Punk must be turning his insides out at this point.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman
the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
Hit on CM Punk. He gets the kick out after the one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
And a kick out at only one.
That's smart. Taking the one.
Rollins drops his opponent.
The stop connects. Punk's got a problem here. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, gone to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Punk has beaten the odds, has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship against Shawn Michaels. They had so many epic battles, but after a particularly painful loss to Michaels at WrestleMania 12, Bret would take a sabbatical from WWE, eventually returning late in 1996. By the spring of 1997, things were much different than WWE. Bret and his family had reformed a bigger and better Hart Foundation, while Shawn and his friends created DX. The two groups despised each other, and after months of chaos, it all led to Survivor Series. And it was on that night that Shawn would steal the championship and send Bret Hart packing to WCW in an event known as the Montreal Screwjob. It's no secret that I'm a Bret Hart fan, and I consider him one of the greatest of all time. So let's hop into Bret's boots and take on Shawn Michaels in his prime, something I never got to do. The plan is simple. Avoid the sharpshooter, and we'll be okay. But if Shawn can apply the hold, we know exactly what is going to happen. Slingshot Tech, take us to the 1997 Survivor Series in Montreal.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
What are they doing here? This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
The discus clothesline. Decapitated. Shawn Michaels has run into trouble.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution. Referee's count getting higher. Better make haste back to the ring. Hart pausing to soak up the adulation.
There's press. There's press. Just pounding away.
I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series. Placed him in the corner here. Uncorked a bit. Big punch. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that...
Figure 4. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Clothesline in the corner.
The Hitman now looking to take whatever advantage he can. And that apparently includes the ring post with a figure 4 leg lock, assisted by the steel. Absolute torture.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Sliding back into the ring. And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
Going full force with the uppercut. Bret avoids impact.
Clothesline. Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Stalking from above.
Look out. Diving hammer strike.
What a crossbody.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Wow, what leg strength.
Drop kick.
Brett lining him up from the top turnbuckle.
From above.
And Brett off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman.
Oh, great hip toss.
Quick reaction to Hart there.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
He wriggles out.
Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter applied. Will this do it? Gotta find a way out of the sharpshooter. And does just that.
Setting them up in the corner.
The ring post, figure four leg lock applied. This is Hitman wanting to punish Michaels from pillar to post.
And he tosses him back in now.
Bret Hart looking to finish this once and for all. Sharpshooter locked in.
Bret retains the title.
Here's your winner and still
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here? The most violent of Mick Foley's alter egos, Cactus Jack tormented foes in the United States, Puerto Rico, Japan, basically anywhere that had glass, barbed wire, and fire was a place he wanted to compete. But I'd want my match to be at Hardcore Heaven 1994, a show made famous when the fans threw so many chairs into the ring it covered both Cactus and Terry Funk as well.
Please do not throw chairs into the ring! Stop the chairs!
Cactus Jack was a master of the Falls Count Anywhere match. It allowed him to be at his very best, and that is exactly what I want here. Whether you take me into battle or side with Cactus, you need to know that you're going to be in for a fight. But proving yourself against CM Punk is just as valuable as proving yourself as CM Punk, so you win either way. And I get to live out my dream no matter what.
CM Punk is here, and he is ready to return to the extreme.
Falls Count Anywhere in the ECW arena against Cactus Jack. I have a feeling that Extreme will only be scratching the surface during this match.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
Taking nothing away from Punk, an ECW World Champion in his own right. Is he truly ready for tonight? Because the ECW that CM Punk was a part of and the ECW that Cactus Jack... Folks, I can already warn you, this match will not be for the faint of heart. The war of words between these two men, CM Punk and Cactus Jack, has come and gone, and now it's time for a war of wills, a war of weapons, a war of whatever sadistic machinations have been running through these men's minds.
It does not get more hardcore than the ECW arena, especially when it's Falls Count Anywhere. CM Punk and Cactus Jack, two men who remain stalwart and resolute in their convictions through blood, sweat, and tears.
Smart money's on a whole lot of all three of those things in this match, gentlemen. Cactus will make sure of it.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
Time to go for a ride.
Bang! What a move!
As these two Extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we're seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many Extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, two legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an Extreme legend and an icon, but in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Oh, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Clubbing blow.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
Caught with a lariat. And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
I usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Just hurling that safety cone with such force. Kicked away, defensive instincts taking over.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Oh, with authority.
Great aim on the toss chair. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
He's got him caught. Down on the skull.
He's headed straight up that ladder. He's at the top. Where does he go from here? No way!
From up high. Oh, my God.
My Lord, off that high platform, that's a commitment to laying waste to your opponent.
And Cactus Jack's never backed down from a fight in his life, and looks like tonight will be no exception. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Face first impact. And he finds a way to elude that attack. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next.
I can't wait to find out. He's heading back to the ring.
Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Jack already inflicting offense on Punk. We know Cactus is only getting started.
And that was an expertly executed DDT. And he's going to the top. Big knee to the midsection.
From above. Incoming.
Crossbody from the top.
He's going back from
Taking flight. Splash! Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Perched up top. Totally missed that one. Delivers the knee drop. Right to the face. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Oh, what an axe handle.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Watch out. Oh, that's it. What a splash.
CM Punk looking to end things here.
GTS. It's all Punks for the taking.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Nails the GTS. That could put Cactus Jack down for good.
his own submission hold. Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Oof. But here comes the fire.
Violent artistry, courtesy of Cactus Jack and CM Punk. That's what this bloodthirsty crowd clearly wanted. And now that is exactly what they are getting. At both of these men's expenses, physically and mentally.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
And now that he's got that steel chair, watch out.
Cactus Jack is having problems here.
Oh, yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
Come on, this has gotten way too far. Just stop this already.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray. Caught with a neck breaker.
Punk now looking to up the ante.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Oh, that was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. Lights out. DDT connects.